Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, in today's video, I want to share with you the 2023 yearly directions that you should be placing your salt cures in. So, for those that aren't too familiar with what a salt cure is, it is one of the most commonly used Feng Shui cures that we use to help combat the directions that negative energies will be lying in for the year. So what they consist of is a glass container, some salt. You want to make sure it's not iodized salt, that it's, pure sea salt or coarse salt. You want two glass containers because we will be putting these in two locations. So we have two cures we will be making. You need some purified and distilled water. What I like to do is put this jug of water outside in the sunlight. It just helps put some good energy into the water. But if you don't do that, that is fine too. So you want purified or distilled water, not tap water. And then you're going to want 12 I Ching coins, or you could use pennies. So you'll want to have 6 of those for each cure, so 12 total. And then you're going to want a coaster or something that you could put your salt cure on top of so that it does not damage your furniture, because the salt will start to crystallize over the top and it will start growing down the side. So if you're placing it on wood or something that will get damaged by salt, I highly recommend putting it on a coaster. So in 2023, we're going to want to place one salt cure in the east area of your house, and the other one we're going to want to put in the northwest sector of your house. So the east and the northwest are going to be just carrying an overall negative energy with them. So by placing the salt cures in those directions of your home helps balance those energies out. So all you have to do is pull the compass app up on your phone, or if you have a compass, now is a good time to utilize it. And you just want to stand in the center of your home and just follow around and find where the east and the northwest are in your home, and you will place these in that area. So for example, if that area happens to be your living room, you're going to want to choose a place where they're not going to get touched. They're going to be full of negative energy, so you don't want to be touching them to move freely around them. So don't put them in a high traffic area where they're going to get moved or disturbed. You also do want them out in the open. You don't want them tucked away in a cabinet. But you can place them, behind a picture if you didn't want them visible. They do make statement pieces for conversation. So if you wanted to be a little more discreet with your salt cure, you can place them behind a plant or behind a picture or a basket. You just don't want them tucked away in a cabinet because they need to be out in the air so they are able to work their magic. And when choosing your containers and getting your coins, you want to make sure that you're not using anything that's of value to you, because at the end of the year, or when you feel they have served their purpose, they will be thrown away in the trash. So you want to make sure you're not using anything that's of value to you or an antique. And these containers, I'm always on the hunt for them. You can find them at the dollar store, Home Goods, any type of craft store, yard sales, hand-me-downs, wherever. I'm always keeping my eye out for good Feng Shui salt cure containers. So I got these for just a couple bucks. Let's dive into making a salt cure. So the first thing that you want to do is wash your containers. I like to use lavender soap. You could use any type of soap. You just want to wash them and dry them. You could also smudge them if you want to take some sage or some Palo Santo and just kind of clear the energy on them. I've already done all of that. So that could be step one. And step number two, we're just going to want to set good intentions. When we're making these, we want to infuse them with the intentions that they are here to help us transmute negative energies so that our environments can better support us. So as we're doing this, just make sure those thoughts are in your head as you're pouring, the salt in and placing the coins, and just have those intentions as you're making it. So we're going to start off. We have our container. Here is our salt, and we're just going to pour it in. You want to do it about a little under a half full, and I'm just going to open this. Just going to want to pour it. About half full. Shift around. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then we have our coins. So you can place them one of two ways. You could do one way, one the other way, which is what I'm going to do. So you can place the coins 5 around and 1 in the middle, like I did here, or you could place all 6 in a circle. And when you're placing the coins, you want to make sure they're yang side up. So yang side up has the side with the 4 symbols. One side will have 4, and one side will have 2 symbols. So the yang side is the side with 4 symbols. If you're using pennies, it's heads up. So we're going to place these on top of the salt in whichever formation that you want. So this one, I'm going to place them around in a circle and 1 in the middle. Again, they don't have to be perfect, because when we pour the water in, they're going to shift around anyways. So we're going to place it just like that. I'm going to fill up my other container with salt. Try not to make too big of a mess here. And then throughout the year, all you're going to do is just make sure that they do not dry out. So you'll be topping them off with water throughout the year. You want to leave them up all year. This is for all of 2023. And if you feel that they have served their purpose and you want to create a new one, you could do so at any time. There is no set time to make these salt cures. You just follow your intuition on if you feel it served its purpose and there's time for a new one. But one thing you do want to make sure when it's the new Chinese New Year, the new lunar year, that you do replace them at that time with the new one. You don't want to carry the old energy from one year into the next. So I'm going to place these coins on top of the salt, just in a circle, all 6 in a circle. Again, they don't have to be perfect, because they will get moved around, as you'll see here in a minute. And again, yang side up. That's heads up if you're using pennies, or if you're using I Ching coins, the side with 4 characters on it. And then the next step is pouring in your water. And again, it's okay if they get buried by the salt, shift it around. Just let them do their thing. And you want to fill them up almost to the top. Leave a little bit of room. Some of the salt will dissolve as well. So you just kind of let them do their thing. They will be a little cloudy for a minute until stuff settles. That's totally normal. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this guy up. And that is it. It's that simple. We just made 2 salt cures. So again, place 1 in the east area of your home and the other in the northwest. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button if you want to be informed when I do more videos like this. Thanks, guys, and have a happy new year. Bye.